I met a gypsy.
Yeah, and I mean, there has been some people reaching out to us about stuff like that, and for sure we want to do it. But I think the only problem today is that we have no one to compete with.
Mm.
So it would become a little bit boring if we have a race. I mean, downtown New York or wherever, and we're just having our team racing against each other. It gets a little bit boring. Like, I think in a few years when we have electric competitors, that will be amazing. But yeah, if you see an all Yamaha race, is that as fun? Like, maybe not.
Yeah. Who are the closest competitors right now, and where do you see your competitors coming from?
So I mean, Honda has a prototype bike.
Yeah. What did you think of that? Did you follow those races?
Yeah, I did in the
Japanese championship.
They did, yeah, with Trey Canard, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a lot of issues with the lanyard. So they had a lanyard on the bike, which
like jet ski style killed the motor. What I would have needed at Glenhelen.
Yeah, but it's fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, just as dangerous, right?
Yeah. So I mean, that was an issue for him. But I think the bike is working well. Of course, Honda knows how to build bikes. The issue with that bike, I think, is that I don't know the battery capacity, but I would guess that it's a lot less than ours.
What would make you say that?
I mean, I've just seen pictures of the battery. So I just don't see that I can fit that many cells in there. And it's kind of a rebuilt gas bike. It's.
Can you pull up a picture of it?
So the chassis looks very similar. So I think if you really want to build a good electric bike, it has to be
ground up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying that they're gonna bring that into production. We're hearing that from different areas of the market, and I think that's gonna be a good thing. Will it be exactly that?
Go to that one there.
So I think the black thing you see there, the kind of square box, is the battery, as far as I.
Yeah, right. That's a tiny battery in comparison.
Right. So I would assume that's maybe half our capacity.
Yeah.
That's not going to be good enough for a commercial product.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure they can race a 15, maybe even 20-minute race with that. But yes, so I don't know. Maybe they will change that for the production bike. Maybe there is a completely different production bike that no one has seen. That could be.
Yeah.
So I mean, but there was something that will come in the next couple of years, I think, and then Yamaha is developing something.
Have you seen any pictures of it?
They have posted some patents. I think they're planning a clutch, which is kind of like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
A bit like the Germans, like still having a gearbox.
Yeah.
So
kill your babies.
There are, of course, I think the reason KTM came out with a free right now is it's us. That's pretty clear. Unfortunately, the bike is not good enough. I think
it's just not the same thing.
No, it's like a 85cc. At the same price, with half the power and almost half the range. Not really half, but let's say 30% less or something. So that's I think not going to be competitive enough. But I think in 5 years we're gonna have 2-3 more bikes for sure.
Are you surprised that there's not competitors already?
Not really.
It's just they're too slow to move, right?
Yeah, too slow to move. I think maybe 26 there's gonna be one, I would say, and 27 for sure there will be something.
What's the competitive advantage you have by being first to market? Like that has to be just like a huge advantage.
I mean, I think there are many things with that, right? So one thing is that when people think about an electric dirt bike today, I think you think Stark.
GoPro.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You Google something.
Yeah.
So that's a huge advantage. And then I think, of course, the learnings that we're doing. So, we've been doing learnings now for 5 years, which means that, I mean, we are not stopping developments. We're continuously making the bike better.
And knowledge compounds over time.
Exactly. Right. So I think it allows us to build better bikes. So that should be a huge advantage, I think. And I think not perhaps being first, but we're also focused on electric. Like I mean, I've spoken to so many people in the industry that they are still not sure if the future is electric. They do it, but they're not sure. And if you don't fully commit, like you're not going to be the best at it. Like you have to go in full speed into it. So I think that's that. But I think we launched a bike, force the others to do it, which I think is great. It's going to be great for them also. Yeah. But then we are going to maintain to be number one.
And I think that history kind of shows that that's what happens.
Normally. Yeah.
Unless you guys fumble the bag.
Yeah. So let's not fumble the bag.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.